Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here at the Red Brick House, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We are checking in. Today, we're actually getting a little bit of rain. Unfortunately, we had some cold weather where we put trash bags over top of the garden. Some of them, it helped because we actually had frost warnings, but I'm going to need to go through and trim back some of the dead, and hopefully those pepper plants will come back as well as this basil. We're actually looking pretty good on most of this stuff, and considering that it actually went down to 34 degrees last week and we're early in May, we've got some work to do, but it definitely looks better. I'm going to, because I'm not always here, this is actually a drip irrigation system, and what I've done is I've actually I had run this through these planters and it did great for them, and I also ran it out here to try and connect with all of the other plants that were out here. The problem is by the time it got out here, it wasn't strong enough to be able to do it. So what I need to do it is do it as individual legs. So I got a 4-way water timer. It's actually from Home Depot. So that way I can have 4 sets of rings for it. So I'll have that as one, then I'll do one for this side, and I'll do one for over here and one over here. That way we're going to be able to water all the plants when we're not here consistently. And I'm thinking about, I saw yesterday they had like a plant table, and I'm thinking about buying that, and we put that right here, and then we can plant stuff in there, flowers, tomatoes, or whatever. And then in the fall, when it gets cold, we could actually put it in upstairs and maybe try and grow some vegetables indoors. So trying to think a little bit outside the box. And what we've been doing, of course, we've sifted out soil over here to get the rocks and stuff out here, and it's really nice brown rich soil. We put cow manure and things in, and yesterday, let me flip the camera. Yesterday I started the process of actually getting the garden together. So I've got some Spanish onions right here. I've got some sweet peppers, some jalapeno peppers, some habanero peppers. Then I have some spring onions that have stalks, and then I got 2 rows of onions that are red onion, no, sorry, not red onions, white onions and yellow onions. So we're working on growing as much stuff as possible. And another thing I'm thinking about doing is maybe a window box right here, because this normally, we're getting rain today, which is great. Normally we'd end up having morning sun right here, and that could be another spot that we could actually have some vegetables grow. And maybe thinking about getting a rain barrel to go right here, so that way we capture the rainwater when we do get rain, and we can reuse that as well. Trying to be one with nature as much as possible, and try and take advantage of things. All right, people, I'm going to go ahead and get to work. I need to go to the dump and get rid of some of the scrap wood. And I think we're going to, are we pulling wire this morning? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got to pull some wire because we're putting a sub panel out here in our shed, and we've actually dug the trench for it. So with the sub panel, we'll be able to feed off of it to be able to feed some electricity here for the outdoor kitchen as well. It is raining a bit, which we definitely need, but we're not getting as much as I would like to get, but it's a start. It's a start. All right, let me pull some wire here, people. Oh, here's a close. I'm going to say that the pepper plants right here, I planted them yesterday. They've actually looked bigger, because when I first put them in last night, they were kind of down in the dirt. I swear they've grown up a bit. And yeah, and the onions seem to be standing up pretty good too. So progress of that as we go on. Let me get this wire pulled and get out of the rain and go to the dump. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you giving back into the community, and the community gives back as well. So the elementary school over here, Berkeley Glen, actually has a program where they're actually teaching students how to go ahead and farm and raise plants and everything else and eat better. And so we came through, yeah, here we go, Waynesboro Education Farm. Okay, now check this out. So they found out that there's too much chlorine in the water, and it's stunning some of the plants. So what they've done is it's kind of made them not look quite as pretty as they should, but they want the plants to, they still have great roots. but they want the plants to have great homes. So if you buy a plant that is fine, they're giving you one plant that needs a home. And so we have got a whole bundle. We've got some flowers here that are, we're gonna put in the front of it. We've got heirloom tomatoes galore. I mean galore. There's some here that it sounds like it's like Fright Night. No, Queen of the Night heirloom tomatoes. And you got some purple ones and green ones and bloodthirsty ones and everything else. And we've got some herbs, we got some spices. We even have some ones that are medicine. Now here's what's really cool is, you know, we're trying to eat better. They've got Solar Flare hot sauce. We actually bought 3 of their hot sauces and pumpkin butter. This has hot peppers, peach brute, lemon drop, sugar rush, garlic, salt, and honey. That's it. So when you talk about having hot sauce that has nothing in it,
and it's shelf stable.
and this, he said, this is the hottest one they have. It's shelf stable. So we're going to be eating better. We're going to be growing some stuff. We found out that this plant right here will have a flower. And if you take that flower from it and put it in like an oil for like 3 weeks, and then you strain out the flower. You see Tracy's putting all the stuff away. See, I figured it out. It'll actually, and you mix it with beeswax. He said it'll make a great salve. That would be great salve. That would be great for cuts like that on your hands. So we're gonna have those. The other plant, what was the other plant? The echinacea? Echinacea, which is a perennial. It'll flower too, and we're gonna plant that in the front flower bed. And they also are gonna have food. Yeah, they got food too that they're cooking. They said, if you wanna load up your stuff, we're gonna be eating in 5 minutes. So this is a way of giving back and getting some back. So here we are out here. So today, we've been crazy. So we actually found the sunflower plants. They were $14 each. And this kind of looks really kind of cool here with the flowers. I'm sure the birds are gonna eat it like crazy. I found this planter at Lowe's, and this is gonna be how we're gonna fight the groundhog, figuring it's up off the ground. I'm gonna put a couple of cabbages in here, the Thai basil and stuff. We have our, look at this, our first strawberry that's actually changing colors and turning into a strawberry. I've got some cabbage plants here that we're gonna plant. I got more different kinds of tomato plants that I can shake a stick at. I have some other plants we're gonna plant in the front garden there, some of which, the echinacea and this other one that's supposed to be good for salve. We're gonna plant that, they're perennials over there. We have Swiss chard, we have Thai basil, and we have lemon balm over here. And these are all of our different types of tomatoes. I'm thinking about getting a window box planter to go here. And I need to go ahead and get working and using this, my hydroponic grower. So when you start looking at this, the deck, these planters over here with the strawberries in them, we've got all kinds of spices from dill, rosemary, thyme, oregano. So we'll be cooking with that. And you can see how this makes a real nice kind of screen over there to kind of block some of the light from the parking lot over there at Walmart, but also too is going to give us some nice vegetables and herbs and things. So this will be pretty cool, I think, once we get all this together. And I've got a lot more planning to do. We'll do that tomorrow, but right now I'm tired, but I feel good about what we've accomplished so far. All right, catch you guys later.